Hey there! I've heard from a bird or two that this person recently gave me a shout out, so I'd like to make a few things clear for the sake of new viewers, as well as making small announcements for even the OGs. First things first, the name aka Mint isn't gonna be used anymore, like even changing Minecraft usernames. The reason behind this has to do mostly just with mental stuff and only sometimes associating with the name Mint. Instead, Ralts feels cleaner, it feels better, and it feels like it identifies us as a whole, so that and Bunker will be used. If you don't know the context behind why Bunker was chosen specifically, don't worry about it. Those who know will know. Anyways, since Sunny sent some of their viewers over, and I'm aware that some of their audience, if not all of it, consists of minors, I'd like to make a couple things known. This should also help any adults whose kids, siblings, or other minor relatives watch my content. I do not advertise my content as being child-friendly. Don't get me wrong, I will not be posting sexually explicit content, age-restricted or otherwise. That shit grosses me out, and I'm 20 as of posting. However, there will be profanity, and it will not be censored. If you are not okay with hearing profanity, or you don't want whatever child you're responsible for to hear profanity, please be wary of that and navigate my channel responsibly. I am also not necessarily a clean YouTuber despite this. If I am recording something, there is a chance that sexual innuendos may make their way in depending on factors such as what game, who I'm playing with, or if I'm playing alone. Please be mindful of this. Also, I don't censor myself to avoid demonetization, especially considering I'm not even monetized to begin with, at least as of posting. This is the third take. I'm gonna see if I can do this without stuttering again. But either way, it's going through. Anyways, I do also intend to have different series, animations, and even story times posted in the future. These series and animations may end up including graphic depictions of violence, discrimination, and possibly, I'm still debating on this one, slightly suggestive content. If you are sensitive to blood, violence, or discrimination, please be mindful. In terms of storytime videos, and if and when I do these, it will be talking about past experience of mine, which will include topics of sexual assault and harassment. If you cannot handle these topics, I highly advise you to stay away from videos of that kind. Now that the hard part is done, let's get on to the easy bits. Some of these may not be achievable for me currently, as I do not have a computer capable of handling most things like I'd be able to. For example, my computer runs on a 1.1 GPU, for those who know computer terms. For those who don't, or those who need more information, having Minecraft running with my render distance at anything above 6 in roughly 1.20 and above can cause lag spikes for me, despite using sodium for optimization purposes. For those who don't know Minecraft Fabric mods, it's basically Optified for Fabric, a mod meant to make it easier to adjust graphic settings in order to make it easier on your computer. Anyways, computer stuff aside, let's get down to the details. Speed paints and story times. I no longer feel like using Ibis Paint X is worth it whenever it comes to speed paints, and as such, having a computer that can't really record for shit doesn't do great. This means there will be no more speed paints until I can find a decent recording software that doesn't crash my computer whenever I have FIREALPACA open. This also means no art or other streams on Twitch until I can get a computer that runs better, unfortunately. Unrelated, but FIREALPACA is a really great art program for computers whenever you have a drawing tablet. This is not sponsored, I just love using the program. It's capable of doing animations, it's just not the best there could be whenever it comes to that, considering you can't really input audio or time it with that audio specifically. But I did include story times in this section because the plan for those is to have them and an avatar overlaid on top of a speed paint, for those who are wondering. Animations. This would involve downloading Blender for the more serious animations and a better animation software on my computer for all. However, my laptop doesn't have jack shit for storage and has trouble running Blender to begin with. As a result, I can't exactly have the cool animations getting done because my only option for audio-based smooth animations without an extra 2 or more days of work is through Flip-a-Clip on my phone, which is a pain even with the stylus. This means I can't get those series-based animations out, as I would need Blender to sculpt the environments in order to keep everything consistent even while storyboarding episodes. For those who've seen me post on Tumblr, this is the exact reason that the development for Clockwork City is on hiatus at this moment in time. There are also other series I'd like to make in the future, but I think that's the one I need to focus on when I'm able to get a device capable of running Blender decently with FIREALPACA on it. As for the non-serious animations, like just small snippets involving short audios and whatnot, also referred to as animation memes. Those will be done on FIREALPACA, but getting the timing right means importing the audio into Flip-a-Clip at the same frame rate I want to use, going through the audio and seeing what syllables or sounds fall in what frame number, and using that as a guide on what timing I need on FIREALPACA. When I said it would take an extra 2 days worth of work earlier, that's why. It's that right there. That painfully slow-ass process that causes burnout way too quickly. Gameplay. I have been wanting to upload Minecraft content since I was 7. This isn't even an exaggeration. I've been playing the game since I was 5, which makes 15, almost 16 years now. However, my current computer does not have the capabilities to record Minecraft gameplay, and if that weren't bad enough, I don't exactly have a microphone that would help with audio quality, hence the last long-form video I uploaded involving Dandy's World gameplay with no microphone audio. When it gets down to it, though, I've been watching all sorts of Minecrafters from a young age. DanTDM and Stampy were players I looked up to. I found Hermitcraft whenever I was 12, and I've been hooked since. It's led to me building really large bases that I don't think quite classify as mega bases in survival when playing with friends or family. But I am on Ez's server, and it is a server that I think could go far given the community she's built and the people I've befriended on there. If I had the capability to record on that server, I would. Granted, it's offline at the moment, but we're working on that, and by we, I mean mostly spigonometry and Jordanets. Maybe spooky, but I'm not certain what all is happening behind the scenes. Even outside of the Void SMP, though, it would be great to be able to hop on servers with friends and record time-lapses of my building or terraforming or deforestation, or just to hop on and record fun moments. That being said, if I was able to hop on things like Among Us, Phasmophobia, or other mystery-based or horror games with friends via computer without completely destroying my ping or storage, shit would be hilarious to me, and that would be enough. Now, the fun part. Yippee! Fuck, I hate organizing servers. Anyways, the current server I have up needs a huge rework. The ping system is messy, the moderation team is just people who I trusted whenever I made it, back whenever I think I was like 16 to 17, and the channel navigation is more of a mess than a plate of sushi after I've been through it. Oddly specific comparison, but listen, I really enjoy sushi. Anyways, invites to the current Discord server will be halted entirely for the time being. If you want to join my Discord, please know that I will eventually be making an announcement on here solely to link a new server and state a couple rules off the bat. Obviously, regardless, don't join if you're under 13, period, or you will be banned. I'm taking this from Discord's terms of service. Like, I don't want you to break that just to enjoy my content. You don't need Discord for it, I promise. Regardless, the current server will be deleted once I manage to get everything done in setting up the new server, so for those on the current server, do not be alarmed when it's gone from your list. No, you were not banned or kicked without warning, it's just easier for me to start a server from scratch instead of trying to fix an absolute mess of overly organized channels and categories. Art commissions are open! Yippee! Here's the part I'm actually excited about, not just acting like I'm excited so I don't get hella disappointed in the fact that I actually have to set something up this time. Like I stated before, I have art commissions open. What does this mean? It means that as long as I'm not full on requests, you can pay me to draw something for you. I will state a couple of rules though. If you are under the age of 16, you need permission from your parental figures or legal guardians in order to commission me. The reason for this is so that I know you're not stealing money from your household for this purpose. Hence the 16 plus unless with parental or guardian consent, as that's about the age most places let you start working part-time. Now, regardless of your age, I will not take any commissions that involve sexually explicit content, genital nudity, or heavily suggestive content. You could be in your 40s and asking, and I do not give a fuck. It wouldn't make a difference. I do not enjoy creating content of this kind and will therefore refuse. To clarify, if you're asking for something of a character that has like 8=D printed on their shirt for the sake of being funny, I'm not counting that. However, if you're asking to have a character who has an actual ding-a-ling printed on their shirt, the answer is no, period. In terms of how to commission me, please reach out via Discord DMs or send me an ask on Tumblr and I'll get back to you on it. Twitter can go fuck itself, don't even ask about that platform. Deleted my account there after a certain douchebag did a certain salute. Anyways, that's all for my announcement. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a great day, stay hydrated, and catch 'em all.